Playtime states as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Sooners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all. Assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the lone running back. It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown Sooners. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Because these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. That's caught. It's Pitts. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The Sun Devils are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Inside the 25. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
You just hold your breath every time this QB keeps the football in the running game, man. With his speed, he's a threat to hit the home run every time he totes the rock.
And the Sun Devils back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Floats it out in space. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Makes the grab on 3rd. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it off with a touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. it back and leaves it on the option. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
And the Sooners, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Colin, we're halfway through the season. You don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Quarterback making checks. On the move. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on 4th down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense is won, especially on 4th down, and you're going to be coming off the field.
He's going for a big play downfield. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Wide open downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. The Sun Devils have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll run play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Pitts. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it and fires to the left. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that 1st down.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Extending the play. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Floating away. Stands in and takes the hit. Makes the grab down the left side. There have been a lot of great quarterbacks to wear the crimson and cream, and he is fitting right in.
That boy good. I mean, what can't he do? Just spinning the ball down the field, making big plays. The space in the offense, the speed in the offense, always big-time explosive plays with the Sooners.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. To the ground. He's got it again. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Oklahoma! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, Dave. Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line. Be a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Running back searching for a hole. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. The screen, and watch out. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Sooners have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, the inside give. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick release by the QB. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Sooners are flying down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll get rid of it. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Quick strike complete.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Motion from the wideout. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, it looked like he was going to get the 1st down there. You're the quarterback. You're the coach. You're thinking, all right, fresh set of downs. Offensive coordinator's already looking at his play sheet, getting ready to dial up the next play, but not so fast, David. Defense comes away with a massive takeaway.
Huge takeaway, and think about it. You're trying as hard as you can to get him down, stop him on this 4th down, get the ball back. He gets the 1st down. It's a little bit demoralizing, but because you're running to the football, you get a hand on it, you get the football.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the 1st half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Right on the money. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
And it's a great job executing the drag route. You You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Now on first down from the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. It's caught downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. Got his man on the right. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. With the catch, it's Tollefson. Across the 25, he's got room. He's loose down the left side. The 30. Lowers those pads. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Back to pass. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
On third down, he drops to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Sooners will send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. On the run, it's Tollefson. There he goes. Push out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this... Its head is spinning.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
To the air on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Arizona State! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. The offense changing the play. Got him downfield. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown Sooner. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. The screen, he can go. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Tollefson. Turns it on in midfield. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
And the Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the RPO, complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Pitts. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Now from inside the red zone. Sets up the screen. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Virginia Tech is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Michael Vick out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 10 over Texas A&M. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to...
Makes a grab down the middle. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Lethal weapons all over the field. That has been the standard at Oklahoma for several years.
I mean, so many guys, and they built this offense on space and speed, and it's the playmakers out wide. Listen, they've had great quarterbacks, but if you don't have guys outside that are going to make plays, obviously it makes it hard to move the football. These guys, they make it easy.
He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Makes the catch. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Catch in the middle. It's Washington. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Bringing it back. Past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Arizona State! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. 35, he's got room. Bust through behind his pad. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with a blitz, and the offense had the screen pass called at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's got linemen out in front, getting hats on hats. You can't do it any better than that.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
coming. He's going to run it. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Wide receiver going in motion. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. The throw. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got his man downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Turning it on. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They go to the wide receiver screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for court.
Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
On 1st down from their own 22. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the 1st down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Motion from the back. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 1st downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Sooners will have it 1st and 10.
Let's go!
Looking to scramble. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
The Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
The Sooners come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and no nonsense. I like it when you get downhill. You know exactly where the sticks are. I'm not trying to get a 20 or 30-yard gain. I got to get that first down. 3rd and 2, I'm going to be physical. Nice job by that running back.
Power football with the run. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good